Creating a hierarchical group of items helps many teams' decisions and stay focused. For some teams, features and items need to be categorized before force ranking, or even categorized into priorities to see how the alignment working within the roadmap, vision, and strategy. Categorization as a prioritization technique involves getting the team together to create a shared understanding and common dialogue about priorities. It involves grouping items into categories like high, medium, or low. Or another common grouping is called Moscow. More on that in a little bit later. To facilitate this prioritization activity, I use a card or a sticky note for each item being prioritized. If the group of people working on the prioritization is already small, like 3 to 5 people, a facilitator can explain the categories and what they mean, describing the boundaries and ensuring clear understanding between the team and what the category is all about. Then the facilitator takes the first item and asks the group, what category does this item belong to? Then asks for discussion and consensus. For larger groups, I would break into smaller groups to work on the same process. As a smaller group reporting back the result to the larger group, then the teams compare to discuss differences as a large group. To facilitate this grouping activity, it's a great idea to really focus and prep on what the categories mean. Guiding the team on what each category is an important first step. For example, if we're using high, medium, low categorization, I might draft a legend visible to everyone on the meaning of each. So, high would be items that must be part of the initial release. A medium category would be something like items that are nice to have and will get us further along in our vision. And perhaps low category would be something like we really don't need these items. They seem nice, but they don't really align to our vision, strategy, roadmap, or target. For a Moscow categorization, it might look something like this. M stands for must have. It's our highest priority. S stands for should have. These are desirable items to have. C for could have. They are nice to have, but we can live without them. W would be for would or won't, and are out of scope. Thinking of our backlog funnel, you might consider grouping at each level of the product backlog funnel. For example, of a sprint level, release level, and product level may have their own categorizations. Consider removing anything that has low priority from each area of the scope. However you determine your approach, remember that prioritization is about prioritizing from the customer value perspective and remind your team of this regularly.